Good evening, America. This is Daniel Carter, and welcome to Daniel Carter Reports. Tonight, we are following several major developments in the escalating conflict involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. Over the past several hours, new military actions, strategic warnings, and missile activity have raised concerns that this conflict could be entering a more dangerous phase. One of the most significant developments reported in the last few hours is the launch of a new hypersonic missile by Iran. Iranian sources claim that this missile represents a new level of capability in the conflict. Hypersonic missiles are extremely difficult to intercept because they travel at extremely high speeds and can maneuver during flight, making traditional missile defense systems less effective. At the same time, reports are emerging that Iran may have begun deploying naval mines in the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most important oil shipping routes in the world. Nearly 20% of global oil supplies pass through this area every day. If naval mines are indeed being placed in the Strait of Hormuz, it could threaten global shipping and significantly impact international energy markets. According to U.S. intelligence sources cited in recent reports, the presence of these naval mines may already be affecting oil prices. Global oil prices have moved upward again as concerns grow about the safety of tanker routes in the region. Analysts warn that even limited disruptions in this strategic waterway could have global economic consequences. Meanwhile, footage circulating online appears to show U.S. forces targeting Iranian naval assets. Several Iranian vessels and naval equipment were reportedly destroyed during precision strikes. These attacks appear to be part of broader efforts by the United States to weaken Iran's naval capabilities and prevent a further military escalation in the region. On the other side, Iranian media outlets have released footage claiming that Iranian forces successfully shot down an American MQ-9 Reaper drone. The MQ-9 Reaper is one of the United States' most advanced surveillance and strike drones. The drone is estimated to cost around $30 million. If confirmed, the destruction of such a drone would represent a significant tactical development in the conflict. Another dramatic video circulating online shows a powerful missile impact in an Iranian city where a missile reportedly struck a residential structure but did not detonate. The unexploded missile was later carefully removed by bomb disposal teams. Incidents like this highlight the unpredictable and dangerous nature of modern missile warfare. There are also reports suggesting that an Israeli radar and satellite monitoring station near Beit Shemesh was struck by Iranian missile fire. According to analysts, the strike may have damaged parts of Israel's early warning detection systems. If accurate, this could temporarily reduce Israel's ability to detect incoming missiles or drones. Iran has also launched new waves of missile attacks targeting American and Israeli positions across the region. Iranian military statements claim that multiple types of missiles were used. These include newly deployed hypersonic systems. Several military bases linked to the United States and its allies have reportedly been targeted. These include facilities near Abu Dhabi and Bahrain, where U.S. forces maintain a strategic presence. At the same time, missile strikes have reportedly targeted locations inside Israel, including the Ramat David Air Base and areas near Haifa. According to Israeli health officials, thousands of civilians have been injured since the beginning of the conflict, highlighting the growing humanitarian impact of the war. Hospitals across the country have continued receiving injured individuals as missile attacks continue. Meanwhile, diplomatic tensions remain extremely high. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has stated that the United States may be open to negotiations with Iran under certain conditions. However, he also warned that any aggressive actions by Iran, particularly attempts to block shipping routes, could trigger severe military consequences. Iranian officials have strongly denied claims that they are planning attacks against American forces. Iran's foreign minister stated that allegations about Iranian plans to target U.S. troops are false. He stated these claims are being used to justify continued military operations against Iran. Within the United States itself, some political leaders are questioning the long-term strategy. One U.S. senator recently stated that classified briefings suggest there may not be a clear path to fully destroying Iran's nuclear program. According to these discussions, many of Iran's most sensitive facilities are believed to be buried deep underground, making them extremely difficult to destroy using conventional airstrikes alone. Military analysts note that reaching these underground facilities could require ground operations, something that would dramatically increase the risks and potential costs. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy has reportedly been increasing its presence in key shipping routes to ensure that commercial oil tankers can pass safely. Iran, however, has warned that any American or allied military ships entering the area could become targets for missile or drone attacks. This situation has raised serious concerns among global leaders, as any disruption to energy supply routes could trigger wider economic consequences. At the same time, Israeli officials have indicated that they do not want an open-ended war. Discussions with Washington will determine the timeline for future military operations. Taken together, these developments show that the conflict remains extremely volatile. Missile launches, drone warfare, and naval threats are all unfolding at the same time. Security analysts warn that the coming days could be critical in determining whether this conflict escalates further or whether diplomatic efforts take shape. For now, the world continues to watch closely as events unfold. This is Daniel Carter reporting for Daniel Carter Reports.